This is how we ride. This is how we do.
It looks like some banners from back in the day. You got tickets.
All-Star banners. Oh yeah, the tickets are down here. You want to show them. 1979, 78. Some of the Eldor first Outlaw shows and stuff down in there. Here's a stack of different tickets. I got.
Hold on, 11,000 to win.
Yeah.
You're telling me the World of Outlaws in 2022 are racing for less money to win at some of these events? They're 10,000 to win minimum.
You just figured that out?
The hell are you talking? How do you feel about that? You were racing for just as much back when a brand new house was almost $11,000. You know, I mean,
gas was only 38 cents a gallon.
Oh my God!
And then most racers don't race for the money; they race because they can, and then the money's at the end.
I would agree, but at least you could race for somewhat of a living back then versus today.
Right? Yeah, we could make a living at our 10,000
by winning. You didn't have to depend on a sponsor being there. You could win races and make some money and live.
You have to win. I mean, we race 4 times a week.
When gas is 38 cents,
that's right.
A brand new truck is $3,500.
Good living. Well,
you know what I'm saying? I mean,
if you had a family, it might have got a little tougher, but for me, shit, I had money in my pocket.
Well, and you were telling me about the first World of Outlaw race at Eldora.
1978 finals. Here's a picture of it. Right here. Shane Carson won it right there. Right there. Shane Carson won that first World Outlaw show. The 31 car that paid $10,000 to win. Shane Carson and my uncle and I went up. Earl Baldus counted out $10,000 in a Reese Cup box. We walked the door. The sheriff says to my uncle, "You need security?" He goes, "What the hell for?" We walked over to the picnic table over here. He counted out $4,000. Shane Carson. He bought a 1978 Camaro and still has it today.
Brand new.
Brand new with his $4,000 winnings.
The late model guys can win 50 and 100 every weekend almost.
Yeah, there's a lot of them too.
But the sprint car guys are stuck with the Outlaws sucking 10,000 for half the season.
Well,
what's up with that, man?
It's something needs to change for the drivers, but it's hard. It's hard. You know, just like I said, I tried to give away 2,000 this weekend.
You go to the racetrack, and I don't get it with the late models. It's good that they do, but you can't go to the racetrack. I mean, they put on a World Outlaw sprint car show. It's already $40 to get in.
Mm-hmm.
Well, man can't take his family to watch. So if he goes there to watch the World of Outlaws by himself, that's not building any family values. It's not doing the thing to keep the sport going, you know, because without the kids, it's not going to be anything. And if they price themselves completely out, and you know, evidently the late models are getting bigger crowds. I don't know what
they're charging about the same price to get in the gate, though, too. And they got the same family.
Crowd,
they got the same family
that
atmosphere.
That means it all right there. You know, we want to see them all get paid, but I don't know the answer to some of these small tracks.
Well, I know some Dirt Visions and Flow Racing's making some big money.
I'm sure they are.
The XR Super Series is paying $50,000, $40,000 now every race.
If you could just take Flows, the Dirt Visions fans, and put them in the grandstands and let them pay to get in, it'd be awesome. We could pay money.
Or if these streaming companies pay for some of the purse.
Absolutely. That's the whole deal. You know, people don't have to go to the racetrack now. So the gate's worse, you know, so that it's hard to keep, you know, the TV don't pay enough deal. It's good for the people to stay home, but right now, I don't think it's helping racing at all.
Well, and I think the XR Super Series is a good example of the streaming company paying the purses, because they are a streaming company. XR is a streaming company. They're paying some of the biggest purses in late model racing, and it's being paid for through the streaming revenues. Yeah. You know, that ain't.
They got to share their money if we go continue to
right. And I think XR's doing it right, but I think the Flows and the Dirt Visions are just getting a little greedy out there. You know,
I think we got to change. It's something I can't flow with, but it's going to have to change if we're going to have this racing, because there's a lot of other things, little things that's going to cause it to go down. And people saying I'm guilty. You know, you see 3 TVs over there.
Now,
I've watched all 3 Visions.
In defense of streaming, I do think what people watch, they want to do.
Yeah.
Like, if you ever noticed, if I end up watching videos where people are fishing or something, I end up wanting to go fishing. Right. So if I end up watching races, I want to go to races. The 4 Crown this year was probably one of the biggest attended 4 Crowns in a recent memory. Exactly. But we're in the middle of streaming, so the argument that it's taking fans away from the tracks, you could, if you're for streaming, you could argue, well, our streaming is what's making people want to come.
But we only have.
So what? Why was 4?
Williams Grove and some of the big tracks, the only tracks that can do that.
But Saturday, okay. But what about Saturday at the 4 Crown? You could have watched everything on Flow for $12.50 at home. Right.
It's
so then, but why was it full with all these people then? For the first time, largest ever.
Yeah, it was. But
Streaming companies would argue and say that's because we exposed your track and your series and your people out to more people, and now they're coming to your events.
What,
Yeah,
you just
I ain't
have,
buying
That's the argument.
That's bullshit. I mean,
Well,
you
it's-
said yourself, someone lost $1 million and got a streaming.
I mean, I
What?
agree, but
I don't know.
It's weird. It's hard to judge. You're saying streaming's keeping people from coming to the track, but we're breaking record numbers.
It's definitely the little tracks are, for sure. Eldor's, no, that's a special event. Okay, that's a special event. The Outlaws,
But it's the biggest ever.
Yeah, it was the biggest ever. But, go to some of these other little shows. Go to some of the All-Stars at Atticus and Fremonts. They're not getting the crowd. They're not getting it. They're not getting even half of what they're trying, but they got to fill the seats to pay them bigger purses that we want.
So you're saying it works for the big marquee names, but it don't work for the regular old.
For the weekly show, it's not
the way
It works for the corporation, not the mom and pop team.
You hit it there somehow.
Okay.
Yes.
What else do you got down
Well,
here?
I told him earlier, I said, what you need to do, they got candles that smell like apple pie and oranges or whatever. I said, now they need to come out with a candle that's when it's burning,
They got
smells
'em.
like methanol.
They've got them now.
And
they
then
got
you just
air
sit-
fresheners
But
that
he's
way,
trying
too.
to say you
Yeah.
just sit at home, watch
Yeah,
Flow,
well,
and
you
turn
don't
that
watch
on.
it, at least you get a little bit. You don't get the electricity or you don't get the atmosphere,
Or
but you just get the smell.
And a lot of us can't go travel. Not everybody lives close to Eldor like I do, and they have to watch it, which is great for them people.
the next level that's coming is they're gonna start putting these damn Oculuses on and have a camera in the stands in the seats. They sit at home, put the Oculus on, watch the race.
And I think before that happens, that the iRacing and stuff like that's going to take over more. Fuel and everything going up 5-6 gallons. The electric's going to kill racing. By 2030, Honda's not going to be building no gas cars.
When aren't they?
2030, they're done. Then
Who
2006.
told you that?
It's a
Big
fear.
shot,
They're
Honda.
scaring them. They're
They
scared.
don't care about
Fear
them.
mongering.
Honda
Fear
is going
mongering.
to
Yeah,
Fear
we don't care
mongering.
about what them Japanese do.
Oh God.
Well, let Ford do it.
Your
Tell me
president works underneath
Your
the Japanese.
president. Biden's
Your
not my
president works
president.
underneath
I'm
you.
not
That's
no
why we
stupid
want
ass
electric and no
Democrat.
racing.
Shit.
All right? Jeez,
This is how we ride. This is how we